Ah Siblings. My name is Bill, and my pronouns are he, him, and his. A while back, I was watching a video from the channel Beau the Fifth Column. I've mentioned him before. He's pretty progressive, and he does news and commentary type stuff. Anyway, this video that I was watching was, it was a viewer of his had sent him in a message, and they were lamenting the fact that they felt that he didn't have the appropriate skill set to participate in progressive activism, right? They felt like they weren't doing enough for the cause. And that resonated with me, right? It's kind of in part, part of my motivation for doing this channel, right? And right, so anyway, Beau's response to this person, because they were, I can't remember if I just mentioned it or not, but they were a content creator. He didn't specify who they were or what the platform was, as I remember. But he suggested that you shouldn't worry about what you don't know how to do, but what that you do, right? And that since they were a content creator, the idea would be to create progressive content, right? Create at least some content that has to do with putting forward progressive ideas. And I can't remember whether he mentioned this or whether it's just popped into my own mind. I'm thinking of like, Woody Guthrie or Joan Baez or, I don't know, that's just what popped into my mind. Right, but that's the thing, right? A lot of movements, civil rights, anti-Vietnam, gay rights, there's, protest songs, there's art that is about subject matter, etc. Anyway, so that's kind of what gave me the idea for this channel in a way, and this video in particular, because it also brings to mind that good intentions aren't enough, right? Like, my need to make this channel is my need to do more than just be a nice guy, right? I don't count myself as a misogynist, and I don't count myself a racist. Okay, that's good. We should all be compassionate and kind and just to each other, right? But the problems we have are, they're more systematic than that. They're deeper than that. It's not enough that we just be okay and nice to each other. We need to do more than that. So I'm not much of an activist guy. I'm kind of a self-isolating person. So that video, like I said, resonated with me. It's like, so I guess at least now, my participation will be trying to put out ideas that are progressive in nature. And there's a thing that is progressive in nature now. It's just that thing, that it's systematic change that we need. That's the thing. We really need systematic change. So that requires a public awareness change, which is like go to protests and wave signs and sing songs, right? I will make videos. I don't know, do things, right? But another thing is put people in positions of power that will prioritize progressive agendas, right? Right? That's what we need. We need not who's in power now. I mean, I hate to sound, well, no, I don't hate to sound, I'm going to sound a little bit flippant, but, let's put some people of color in there. Put some people who are of the LGBTQ plus, rainbow in there, right? We need different, what's there now isn't working. We need broader viewpoints. We need more people from different perspectives. And we also need the people who have been kept out of being able to participate in power, give them the opportunity to participate in power, right? Let's not forget that there is an injustice that needs correcting. But again, it's not going to get corrected by us just all being nice to each other, right? We require systematic change. It requires at least thinking about it, and at least talking about it, at least trying to leverage teachable moments, at least, voting for somebody who's progressive. You know, there's, for an example, to come from like the environmental thing to do with climate change, right? It's not enough that that I put my trash into the right receptacle, that I don't throw trash out all over the place, that I put recycling in the right bin and the composting in the right bin, right? It's not enough that we do those sort of personal responsible things, or that, you know, I try not to use personal cars. I try to use my feet or something like that to get around, right? That's not enough. We have a pile of plastic floating in the ocean. We have stuff in landfills that's seeping nonsense into our water supplies that is essentially poisoning us, right? Our system is broken. The system requires change, systematic change, right? The idea of our carbon footprint is sort of propagated by British Petroleum as a PR thing to distract us from the need for systematic change. It made everybody think about, oh, what's my personal responsibility? Okay, fine, think about your personal responsibility, but we need systematic change, right? It's the same thing with any racial issue. It's the same thing with any of the gender issues, etc., etc., etc. We need systematic change. Anyway, so that's going to be the emphasis of today's video. Sort of a proclamation that I'm going to try to continue to put out at least something that I believe is progressively valuable now and again, and remind us, and we should continue to remind each other, we need systematic change. Okay? Be kind to each other. Aloha, siblings.